easy go.
Okay, why is my mic being so loud today? I'm gonna try to talk in like a lower tone, I guess, because my mic is being way too loud for the liking. So I'm gonna be talking about the time I got jumped and I won somehow, but it was against a grade younger than me. So the bell rings for me to get out of school. I'm waiting with my friend Jackie because me and him lived on the same street at the time. If you listen to my psycho friend, you probably know that. So I was waiting for my other friend Tyler, which I've also talked about before. And so pretty much me and Jackie were waiting for Tyler. Jackie didn't have the time to wait for Tyler. Tyler and Jackie didn't really like each other. So I told Jackie to just walk ahead with me, and I waited for Tyler. So while I was waiting for Tyler, I was just kind of standing there. Jackie was like far enough ahead of us, but we could still see him when Tyler got there. So we're walking, and some kid yells, like he's yelling at everybody to fight him. And I just keep walking. I'm usually a fighter, but like I don't, not yet at least. He's yelling, and then I walk away, and he's like, "You're a pussy, you're a pussy, you're a pussy," and he starts yelling. And I'm like, turn around, and I turn around, and I look at him. I'm like, okay, do something about it. Come on, I'll show you I'm not a pussy. I'll put you on your fucking ass. So he comes up. There's like 6 of them. He comes at me by himself first. I take my fist, I hit him in the face, and I fucking knocked him out for a few seconds. But Tyler went in his house and stood in the window and watched like a little bitch. But I knocked this kid out cold. He gets up, and I just turn around, and I'm like, okay, fuck you guys, I guess. I'm like, okay, who's next? That was what I said, and then they all started to fucking run. This kid's mouth was bleeding. I kind of felt bad, but like somebody else that he would have fought would have done worse if he talked that much shit. So, yeah, I didn't really care at the time. This mic might be really loud, but this is the 5th time I've tried to record this video. So, I fucking just start walking. My fist isn't even fucking sore because I only had to throw one punch. So Jackie comes back because he sees me get in the fight because I screamed at Jackie. I'm like, Jackie, did you see what just happened? He's like, yeah, bro, he just knocked that kid out. I'm like, yeah. He's like, I know one of them. And I'm actually friends with some of these kids who try to jump me to this day. It was pretty funny. I didn't know them until then. But they all thought I was tough, so I was just nice to them, I guess. Except the one I knocked out. Because he was all talk. So they go to his house, and me and Jackie are just kind of waiting there on our phones. Because, I don't know, we thought they'd come back. So we're just, I'm like, hey, 1 minute. I gotta text my girlfriend for a minute. Like, not about the fight or anything. I just wanted to text her. So I did. And these kids, no joke, I'm not lying, I swear to God, these kids grab a Nerf Mega Blaster, like, you know, the ones like, like the minigun in Fortnite, like that you used to hold and you'd shoot. You'd rapid fire that shit, like the minigun. Yeah, that. They had one of those, but as Nerf. And and it wasn't Fortnite, but that's like the closest comparison I can give. So they start running at us full force with this gun, and I'm just not in the fucking mood. So I guess this kid, while he was getting the gun, he told his mother that I just beat him up for no reason. So his mother just was like, okay, whatever. So she was pissed. So these kids start running at us, like 6 of them, and me and Jackie are laughing while running. It's like, we could have turned around and beat them up, but it wasn't worth the shit. I didn't want to beat up little kids anyway. They weren't little, like they were old enough. I was grade 7, they were grade 6s. This was like the beginning of the year, so they were like, I was pretty much a grade 6 and they were grade 5s. That sounds That sounds worse, I think. I don't fucking know. But like, yeah, they're gonna start high school next year. Yeah, next year. So yeah, these kids start running at us with a Nerf Mega Blaster. Me and Jackie are laughing, running through the trail. They get on the trail. They follow me to my house. Me and Jackie are just sitting on the front lawn, and this woman with her kids, like, she pulls up in this fucking van, like this fucking minivan thing, and starts fucking screaming at me. Did you beat up my kid? Did you beat up my kid? And I'm like, well, I didn't really beat him up. I hit him in the face once and he dropped. Like, he fucking dropped. And she's like, why did you do that? And I was like, well, I told her the truth. I was like, well, he tried to fight me. And all of them are being like, no, no, no. Except one of them. One of them was being like the one I like. To this day was like, no, he started it. She didn't believe us, obviously. So this bitch gets out of the car, and she's like just kind of getting in my face. But nobody was home at the time. So this bitch kind of just got in my face, and I was like, you gotta leave. Get off my property. She's like, well, where's your fucking parents at? And I was like, well, they're not here, so that makes me in charge of this property, so leave, or I'm gonna call the police. So I pull out my phone, and I dial 911. I'm like about to hit the button, she's like, fine, and I'll leave. So as she was going away, Jackie decided, like the fucking idiot he is, to take a picture of her license plate. So she stops, put the car in reverse, and says delete that. She tries to get his phone, and I was like, okay, I still have 911 on speed dial. Fucking leave. So Jackie just deletes the picture. This bitch is so stupid, she didn't know he had recently deleted. So he just got that shit back. I don't get why he wanted it. It was pretty fucking funny, in my opinion. So yeah, this is like my first official video, 2021. It wasn't great. It wasn't bad. I wanted to tell this story for like a month. My video uploading hasn't been very consistent, so I'm sorry about that. But like, yeah, check out my last shit. And I'm gonna if you're still here, I'm gonna tell a quick little fucking thing. Doesn't matter, but so I was looking at shoes. I'll put up the picture of the shoe I was looking at. I looked at it for like maybe 10 minutes just scrolling through shoes. And I looked at this shoe that I liked. I screenshotted the shoe, like the picture of the shoe. So I fucking added it to cart, but I never bought it just in case I wanted to buy them. I go on YouTube and I watch a video, and you know how sometimes the pictures of shit for ads, like suggested ads, will come up under videos? I'll post a picture of the same shoe on the YouTube video, and it was like 10 to 20 minutes later, so that was pretty fucked. So yeah, thanks for watching, I guess. Bandas need gameplay for this shit.